everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Mental Health Minute. I am Jalen Smith, and I am your host for this lovely episode and every other one to follow. So, if you haven't gotten an opportunity to subscribe, please feel free. It's right down here somewhere. But make sure to subscribe because I will continue to come to you each and every week with a new installment, a new episode, so that you have the tools and the information that you need to live your best life for mental health and also for your Christianity combined, because they're not separate. So let's talk about a little bit recap for last week. So last week we talked about alternative therapies, basically other things that are natural that you can use in conjunction with your daily routines that won't interact with medications or anything else, that will help you with not only your anxiety but also your depression. We talked about cashews, we talked about herbal teas, we talked about L-theanine. This week we're going to talk a little bit different. I have some essential oils here. Yes, I am an essential oil person. I do diffuse. So I just want to make sure that we understand that anything that I'm using is, again, this is what works for me. I can't tell you what will work for you and what won't work for you, but these are things that you can try. You can also do other research. Give me some tips. Give me some other options, things that you use that help you, that are natural, that you would like, for me to try it. I'm glad to try it if it's natural and I'm not allergic to it. I do want to clarify for the record that I am actually allergic to some of the essential oils simply because I'm allergic to the plant, but the benefits outweigh the reaction for me because I do take a lot of medication for my allergies, so I'm not really concerned about that. I want to say that I take a lot of risks with my allergies because I'm allergic to a lot of stuff. So don't worry about me. I am doing well and everything's fine as far as that goes. Let's get into it. I started using the essential oils as a way to get rid of bugs. There were mosquitoes. I wanted to open the windows and the doors, and I didn't want mosquitoes to come and attack me in my sleep. So I researched what natural thing that I could use in order to get rid of bugs. And I found that lavender and lemongrass were a couple of those things. So I'm like, okay, well, let's try lavender. Lavender's everywhere, right? So I started to use the essential oil like in a spray bottle with water and realized that when I did that in my room, that I got better sleep. So then I started to do a little bit of research, determine that essential oils do have properties in them that help your natural, body do what it does, to help you produce more of the stuff that makes you do what you do. So I started to diffuse. I have a dry diffuser and also a mist diffuser in my room. I use either or. So the one that's the mist diffuser I got from Walmart, I use that one in the large areas. I find that works better in a larger area. And then the dry diffuser I use in a small area. So that would just be in my bedroom. The other one is in my living room, and I use them as needed. There are a lot of blends of essential oils out there. You kind of have to find what works for you. I don't use the same essential oil blend every day, simply because I like the variety of the essential oils. Sometimes I'll use an essential oil blend for an entire week and then change it up for the next week. There are lots of ways to get the benefits of the essential oil without being stuck in the same routine. So that does give me a little bit of something to do. The research kind of keeps my mind occupied, kind of keeps me busy, and finding out new and exciting ways to blend the essential oils. Plus, they smell great, so my house doesn't stink, which is nice because no one wants a stinky house. So I would just definitely say, as always, that the things that I am suggesting are not to replace anything. They're not magical. You're not going to have this lavender and get the best sleep of your life instantly without doing any of the things that you need to do to get good rest. You still have to practice and prepare for sleep. You still have to make sure that your room is cold, your bed is warm, that you don't have a lot of distractions on no TVs or whatever it is that your therapist and you or your research and you have found to be the best and work best for you. You still need to do all of those things. This is just a boost, one other thing that you can use in order to assist you that's not going to affect you negatively. So I would say that you want to try some things Some things will work, some things won't, but you always want to be mindful of the fact that this is a part of a whole. We're not replacing, good therapy. We're not replacing a good diet. We're not replacing exercise. We're not replacing self-care. We're not replacing journaling. We are adding to that to continue to build upon the foundation of good health that we already have created. So if you're not doing those things, those pre-work items, you definitely need to get into those. Next week, what we'll talk about is a self-care plan. And I will actually have one created, and I'll be able to give you a copy of that, or at least link a copy of that to my website so that you guys can access it if you would like to use it, or find other self-care plans that are on the internet that may help you to continue to take care of yourself, your health, and wellness. Now, the self-care plan that I've created does include scripture, so that will help you out tremendously if you're like I am and want to balance your spirituality with your mental health journey. So until next week, be well, like, subscribe, comment, share. Let me know what therapies you use. I'm all for trying new things. If you put meditation down there, I'm going to tell you I tried it. I do not like it, but it does work for a lot of people I know. So next week we'll talk about Monq, which is a diffuser of essential oil. That's a personal diffuser. Looks almost like a vape. And I will go ahead and give you my honest review and opinion on that because I did try it and I do have an opinion. So I want you guys to tune back in next week to see what that is. Until next week, be well, like, subscribe, comment, and share.